everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the NECA Alien Big Chap Ultimate Edition action figure. This is the first figure of 10 figures that will comprise of the Alien 40th Anniversary Collection. We do have 3 non-Ultimate waves coming up next. First we've got Ripley Dallas and the albino concept alien, which I assume is going to be on the new Ultimate body. We've got Brett Parker and a bloody version of the Big Chap. And then we've got Kane, Ash, and a Big Chap that's a non-Ultimate edition that will not be coming with the accessories. So, I personally label this alien as the COVID-19 alien. The reason being, I'd read online that the reason NECA does not have these at their eBay and Amazon stores is because their shipment is tied up in the ports. They've got pallets of these guys ready to be shipped out, but somehow Target's shipments made it out in time. I heard about this. I've been checking Target regularly. No success. I happened to go into a Target store. They had 2 of these. I personally have wanted 4 of these ever since they have been announced years ago. These were originally scheduled to be released last November, and delay after delay after delay, they finally hit. So as I found the 2 at one Target, I knew, well, Target B doesn't really have a lot of NECA product. Target C does, so I went to that Target, and they didn't have any. Asked the clerk if he wouldn't mind looking in the back. He explained to me their NECA rep really sucks there. He went to the back, came back with nothing, but he found them on their website. He was able to pull up the inventory for all the Target stores and explained to me nobody had any, except for this one Target on the other side of town. But as I recall, NECA being a third-party vendor, their inventory is not accurate by any stretch of imagination. So I ended up calling a couple other Target stores. Even got into an argument with one of the clerks because he basically told me the system doesn't say we have any, so I'm not willing to look for you. Eventually got a guy to go look. First Target said they didn't have any. The next Target, the guy went over there, picked up his cordless phone. I explained to him it's a black box, rectangular shape, large egg on the front. He said there's 2 of them. Bam, got my 4. Happy, content with that. It is a little bit annoying that NECA is releasing this 40th anniversary collection on the 41st anniversary of Alien. They did the same thing with Aliens when they made their collection. But I'm happy to get what we got and when we got it. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging here. As you can see at the front, logo from the original Alien film, giant egg cracking open. Alien Big Chap Ultimate Edition. Ultimate Edition means it comes with a bunch of deluxe accessories. The top here, Alien. Side here, Alien by NECA. Other side, pretty much exact same thing. On the bottom, there is a barcode in case anyone needs it, but it's really not going to help you much, at least if you're getting it from the Target store. This is not going to assist you. You have to ask the people to visually look at the Funko Pop and NECA specialty toy section near the electronics. And the back here, I was kind of hoping for a checklist of the 40th anniversary figures, but we didn't get that. And that kind of makes sense, as this is an Ultimate figure, and those guys will not be Ultimate figures. See Big Chap standing here. He's got his mouth out. Here's the face hugger and egg, and there's the chest burster. They should all be unique tooling based off the first film. Now, this being an Ultimate figure, it's got this window box packaging. You can open it up. Got some Velcro here. It's on the inside flap. Got Big Chap sitting there. And the inside, this guy is a beauty. Here's Big Chap, face hugger, chest burster, egg. He's got his legs sort of back. I can see a base for the egg behind the figure. So, with no further ado, let's open him up. And like I said before, I did end up getting 4 of these guys. Why, you may ask? Well, you can never have too many xenomorphs. And I also really wanted to get a bunch of the eggs, facehuggers, and chest bursters from the first film. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all of his accessories laid out. And I must say, so far everything is looking great. From the egg, to the chest burster, to the facehugger, to the xenomorph. He comes with a large open egg with removable display base. He comes with a chest burster and a face hugger, and these should be unique tooling and sculpt, separate from previous releases. But before we look at the accessories, let's check out the actual figure. So I must say, I think his head is looking great. Look at those teeth snarling. His dome looks fantastic, that clear dome. Look at all that detail on the skull inside. And it even has some ridges on the top. Really, really cool looking. I like that a lot. I will say a lot of the rest looks very similar to what was been done before. And we will compare this Big Chap to the original Big Chap. Must say I'm happy to get an upgrade. I've had that Big Chap since way back in the day, and he is so loose at this point. Glad to get an upgrade. And then here are all four of them with their accessories laid out. So first of all, let's check out the egg. This thing has a removable display base. This display base is pretty unique. It has sort of tentacle-like things coming out of it. Definitely movie accurate to the first film. If you look at the inside here, all kind of veins, white, pink. The detail is great on this thing. Egg almost looks like it's wet, shiny. Definitely a nice improvement and differentiate from the previous egg that has been released. Here's the base piece. It does not look good by itself with the egg off because of that flesh-colored center, but I'm definitely enjoying the tentacles and how large this thing is. But the egg itself can stand alone and looks just fine without the base. But it looks much better attached to the base. And here are all four eggs together with their tentacles sort of intertwining across the metal floor. And here's this new egg on the left compared with the previously released open egg from Aliens on the right. This new one is quite a bit larger than the old one. And then here are a whole bunch of different versions of the Alien egg made from various companies. Next, let's look at the face hugger. Like I said before, this thing is not the same as the one they've released from Aliens numerous times. The fingers are a lot longer and thinner. The inside is colored quite a bit different. Blue, very similar to how the film was. You can see as it goes further back, a couple holes in here. This thing is a bendy wire. Just bend it around, it'll sort of keep the form. The fingers are not that way, so you're not going to be able to have this wrap around somebody's face. But I must say, the detail, the texture, this thing looks really good. Here's the new Alien from the first film on the right, next to a previously released NECA Alien facehugger from the film Aliens, the second film. They're definitely new sculpts, which is pretty cool. And the insides look considerably different as well. So far, from the Alien films NECA has made from left to right, a facehugger from Alien, the first film, then Aliens, the second film, and then Alien 3, this is a Royal or Queen facehugger, and then on the far right is from Alien Covenant. There's not really a big difference from the Alien Resurrection facehugger. It'll look very similar to the Aliens version, and so will the one from Alien vs. Predator or Alien vs. Predator Requiem. So they've really covered pretty much all the film looks. Here are all the different facehuggers NECA has made. And here are a whole bunch of facehuggers from different various companies over the years. And then, just like in the film, you can have Kane exploring the egg, facehugger jumping out, and attaching itself to his face. Now let's look at the chest burster. As you can see the face here, the snarling, just like in the film, right after it bursted out of Kane. This here is Kane's son. You can see it has arm sculpted on there, blood all over it. Nice bit of texturing on the back. It also has a bendy wire, kind of like the facehugger, so you can bend it and it'll go into different shapes. This helps it give mobility so it can stand up properly. Overall, I think I like this thing better than the Aliens version. Here it is next to the Aliens version on the left. This thing has been released a few different times. You can see their faces a little bit different. No arms on the Aliens version, or at least they're extremely small and sculpted differently. Overall, I think it's cool to get unique ones for each film. So far, we've gotten chest bursters from left to right from the first Alien film, second Alien film Aliens, third Alien 3, and then Alien Covenant. The chest burster from Alien Resurrection and Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator 2 are pretty much the same as one from Aliens. Then we also have Deacon as he emerged from Prometheus. And here are all the different chest bursters that NECA has made. Here are some other chest burster or young aliens that NECA has made. In the back, we've got the Neomorph as it emerged, and then a little bit larger Neomorph. Then we've got the Bambi burster, the dog alien as it burst out of the dog. And then we've got a young queen. And in the front, we've got even more chest bursters from different various companies. And now that we've taken a very in-depth look at his accessories, next let's check out the height of this figure. So from bottom to top, this guy's sitting at about 9.0 inches, which will translate to about 23 centimeters. Next, let's check out this guy's articulation. Starting with his head here. Of course, you can rotate from side to side. Don't pull it too far, as he's got these sort of wires that are permanently attached and you will rip them. It can look down about that far, up about that far. He does have a jaw that can open and close, and then an inner mouth that will come out as well. Extremely loose on this guy, but honestly, I'd probably take it loose over so tight that you can't get it out. There have definitely been some releases like that as well. Looks like the neck is not articulated at the bottom like some of the other aliens. Shoulders on a ball joint. They got more than 90 degrees. Pretty nice. Up, down, around. All that good stuff. Now his elbows here. There's a bit of material between the bicep area and his forearm. It has a ability to rotate at the top. And then the ability to rotate at the bottom as well. It's double jointed. Here's the bottom part going up. And then there's the top part going up. He can cover up his face like he's embarrassed, scratch himself, pick people up. All kind of nice articulation there. His wrist can rotate around, and it's going to be hinged as well. He's got a ball joint in his chest area, can rotate around, and then can go down a lot and up a lot as well, giving him a very large range of motion in his torso area. His legs are on a ball joint. Do splits complete 90 degrees. His legs can actually move independently of the ball joint a little bit. Then go forward. Pretty nice amount. Notice it's tucking in this sort of soft material there. Be careful with that. You can go back about that far. Pretty nice as well. His tail has a wire as well. Put it down. Put it back up. I use it to support him while he stands. Then it can rotate at the base here as well. Knees are double jointed, go down that far, and then the bottom part as well. They can rotate at the top. Then his feet here can go up, back down. They can rotate, rock. They're on a ball joint, and then he has toe articulation in addition to that. Next, I would like to check out how much reuse there is from the previous Big Chap. On the left is the original Big Chap. On the right is the ultimate Big Chap. So starting with their heads here. The top part of the dome is definitely different, but I think the bottom part underneath is the same on both the figures. I would say the mouth is different. The top part is part of the new head, and the jaw it looks a little bit different to me. The teeth look a little different. I would say this chest area is identical. This crotch area is identical. The joint's the same. As far as the arms go, the old one has a bicep cut and the new one does not. So this is different here. I believe this is different as well. The way they attach is going to be different. The hands pretty much look the same. The legs, they're going to be a little bit different, but boy, do they look the same. I mean, they're engineered differently, the way they connect at the knee. The tail seems to be identical, and the feet seem to be identical as well. The fins on the back, everything's the same. So in a nutshell, the parts that are reused and different on the Ultimate Big Chap, the head is partially new and partial reuse. The chest, crotch, back area, all complete reuse. The arms seem to be new. The hands seem to be reuse. The legs seem to be new, although the top part of the leg is exactly the same as the other guy until it gets down to the knee part. The tail and the feet are complete reuse as well. Next, let's check this guy out compared with some other action figures. Starting off with some other Big Chap figures. Here he is next to the original Big Chap. Here he is next to a Kenner throwback Big Chap figure. This came with a Toys R Us exclusive Alien vs. Predator Kenner 2-pack that was an homage to an old Alien vs. Predator 2-pack Kenner made many years ago. This is the exact same mold as the original Big Chap, except he's completely black. And then here he is next to an older NECA Big Chap figure. This NECA Big Chap predates even the Series 1 of their current Alien line. I really liked the facial design of this Big Chap, pretty creepy. Here he is next to a McFarlane Big Chap figure. Then next to a Mafex Big Chap. And here next to a Figma Big Chap. And here are all the different Big Chap figures, specifically from the first film that I have. Boy, I did not realize I had this many. And here are a couple of the Ultimate Big Chaps, next to a couple of the concept albino alien warriors from the first film. They are going to be re-releasing one of these with what I believe is going to be on the new Ultimate body in one of the 40th anniversary waves upcoming. Here they are next to a couple of light blue Kenner Big Chaps. These are some NECA figures that are an homage to an older Kenner figure, and they use the exact same body as the original Big Chap. And here next to a couple of Big Chap figures from the Aliens Genocide 2-pack. These are from a comic series, Red Alien Hive, using the exact same body as the original Big Chap release. And here, next to a couple of Alien Isolation aliens, nicknamed Stompy. They do share quite a bit of parts with the Ultimate Big Chap. Biggest difference is going to be the way their legs are designed. And here they are, next to an alien that's similar to the Big Chap. This was an alien that came with the Alien and Burke 2-pack from Aliens. I believe this is sort of a concept alien from the film Aliens. It's pretty much an Ultimate Alien's body with a Big Chap head. As I understand it, James Cameron tried the dome head, but had a lot of problems and ended up switching to a rigid head. And here they are next to a couple of Alien Club exclusive alien figures. If you bought all the Alien Club figures from the NECA store in 2017, you would be able to buy this Alien Club exclusive figure, and factory delays made it not get released until 2019. And here's the rest of NECA's Alien 1 collection. These are all the human figures, and don't forget the giant space jockey in the background. Really, really happy with what we've gotten so far, and I'm pretty excited there's more to come. I know I said this earlier in the video, but the next 9 figures are going to be one wave consisting of Ripley, Dallas, and the white albino concept alien. The new Ripley is going to be just like this one in the center of the jumpsuit, but she's supposed to have a better likeness. Dallas should be pretty much the same, maybe a little bit better likeness as well. And then the concept Big Chap is going to be on the Ultimate body. The next series will be Brett, Parker, and a bloodied Big Chap. Brett and Parker are going to be in their jumpsuits or outfits that were in the Nostromo. The bloodied Big Chap is going to be in the Ultimate body. And then the last series is going to be Kane, Ash, and the Big Chap without the extra Ultimate accessories. Kane is going to be in the spacesuit as well, and he's going to have his actual alternate head without the facehugger on it because they secured his likeness rights. Ash is going to be in the suit he wore in the Nostromo. And then the Big Chap is going to be exactly like this one, just without the egg, chestburster, and facehugger. Now, to me, I think it's awesome we're getting all these figures, but my collection is still not going to be complete until they give us Kane, Dallas, and Lambert in their outfits they wore on the Nostromo. I want the 7 of them like that. I would also personally love some cryo sleep chambers. And I sure wouldn't mind Kane sort of laid down with a chestburster coming out of him. But my needs for this to be complete are going to be Kane, Lambert, and Dallas in their regular clothing. Please, NECA, do not make us wait for the 50th anniversary in 4 years. Next, let's check them out compared to some Alien figures from each of the Alien films. Here are 4 Ultimate Big Chap figures from Alien. And here they are next to a couple of Ultimate Xenomorphs from Aliens. And here they are next to a couple of Ultimate Dog Aliens from Alien 3. Here they are next to a couple of Alien Resurrection Warriors. Although these figures are not technically Ultimate figures, they do have just as good articulation and body type, only not as many accessories. And next to a couple of Alien vs. Predator Warriors. Here they are next to a couple of figures from Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. Although these figures are from NECA, they predate their first series of Alien figures. They're older and have poor articulation compared to what NECA does now. NECA did promise they're going to be revisiting Aliens vs. Predator figures. They were supposed to do that immediately after Alien Resurrection, but we're getting the 40th anniversary Alien figures next. And then if I were to guess, I'd guess we're getting another wave of Kenner figures, and then they're going to do Aliens vs. Predator 2 Requiem. But time will tell. And here they are next to a couple of Deacons from Prometheus. And here, next to some Alien Covenant aliens. Here they are next to a couple of Engineers from Prometheus. And here, next to a couple of Ultimate Predator figures. And here they are next to some more human figures from NECA's Alien collection. So overall, I'm going to say it's a pretty nice figure. He looks gorgeous. His paint job is great. It is crisp and on point. His articulation and quality control are great. I didn't have to heat anything up to free up all these guys' joints. And it's been a long time since I can say about an Alien figure. About the only thing I want to complain about this guy is he's too similar to the original Big Chap release, shares a lot of parts, and the upgrades, although they are nice, are very minimal. It almost seems like it's a re-release of the previous figure to a point. If I were to rate this figure, I would give him an 8 out of 10. This is a very strong release from NECA. Great representation of the Xenomorph from the first Alien film. So this is D. Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D. Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.